happens when we experience setbacks in the very thing we feel like we were born to do. It might be that not enough people showed interest in what you were trying to do, or you lost some really important resource like money or social support of your project, or it might be that somehow you offended people by the way you were displaying something and on accident without even knowing that you did so. Whatever the situation, it feels like any progress you made on this activity just disappeared overnight. What do you do with that? I'm Dana Hicks, a licensed clinical mental health counselor, and I have some steps you can take to grow past setbacks that you experience in things you're passionate about. So, first things first, after the setback, go back to the reasons why you engaged in this activity in the first place. Why did you do it? What change were you trying to make in the world? What benefit were you trying to give to the world so that it would be a better place? Write it down. What is your mission? What was your mission? Then, step 2, check in with yourself. Ask yourself, what are my gifts and talents that match up with that mission? And when I think about engaging in this mission again and using those strengths, do I have a sense of expansion on the inside or excitement? Does my heart leap still? If not, feel free to cut your losses and move on to bigger and better things. But if you still have that sense of excitement when you picture yourself engaging with that activity, here's what you do. Pick a day and time to engage, just engage with that activity every week. So assign yourself a time slot during the week that is for that activity and a place where you're going to engage in that, okay? So remember your mission. Get that mission and paste it in the place where you have that session with that activity every week. So you're reminded of why you're doing this, okay? And during these sessions, when you're engaging with the activity, come with a spirit of curiosity, which means no expectations, just wanting to know more in general about this activity. So, at the end of your first session, take any insights or lessons that you learn and you can apply them to your session the next week. Even if nothing happens, even if you feel like you have no progress, you made no progress during the first session, that's okay. That's okay. As long as you are engaging consistently with that activity and coming with a spirit of curiosity. Because you know what? Sooner or later, as long as you have faith, the next step in that journey will present itself. The important thing to remember, though, is to be open-minded and consistent with that time. So, To review, what do we do when we have setbacks with the things that we are so passionate about? Well, first, come back to the reasons why you did it in the first place. What change were you wanting to make? And then ask yourself, check in with yourself, if I imagine engaging with this activity again, do I still have a sense of excitement and motivation on the inside? Expansion. If so, assign yourself a time and a day in the week that you will engage with that activity for at least a set number of minutes. And come with a spirit of curiosity and open-mindedness. As long as you are consistent and dedicated, the next step will arrive at the right moment. You just have to trust it. Lean into the trust that something will ignite. Maybe not the first time, maybe not the second time, but eventually, the more you engage with that activity, the more you will see the next step. So that's my gift to you. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe below with no strings attached.